Good morning. Good morning, Brett. Christy. Look, looking lovely as ever. Uh, what do you want to talk about? Morning, Dan. I was having breakfast. Breakfast of champions. Nope, wasn't Wheaties. She made a big old pot of chicken noodle soup the other day, so I decided to have a bowl for breakfast. I had a bowl for lunch yesterday, a bowl for dinner the night before. Trying to get my guts right. I'm still screwed up inside. My doctor called yesterday, or a representative. They want me to call the office and talk to her. Morning, Kevin. They want me to make an appointment and see her. So I wonder if she wants me to see her before the surgery or after the surgery. I called the urologist after the live stream Monday. They don't want to see me for an appointment. He's just going to make an appointment he's just going to schedule the surgery and then remove the stone. So they're supposed to get a hold of me today and give me a surgery date. I ordered 5 cases of hot dogs for pickup on Friday for the festival on Saturday. Kathy went and picked up 6 cases of water yesterday. It's really not going to be all that hot. Probably not going to need much water, but we're going to take 3 coolers with us. Cody, he's going to go sit at there's a baseball tournament. So he's going to take 2 coolers with him. One's going to be full of pop, and the other one's going to be full of water. And he's going to sell pop and water at the baseball game, the tournament, because nobody's there last year selling anything, and then people said they were dying. They didn't have anything to drink out there. So your sailboat auction goes off tomorrow. So he's going to do that there. And then Kathy, Kirsten and I are going to be selling hot dogs and shaved beef. at the festival part. So. You want that boat? There you go. Danny's here. He's howling at the dogs. Yeah. Well, hopefully you get the boat if you want it. You have nobody to blame but yourself for that ridiculous money. You're the one that's driving the prices up for asking ridiculous money for it when you sell it. Like these people now that are selling these old junk cars. All it is a rusted out door frame and with a window in it with the outline of an old car hooked to it. Well, she's a classic. I know what I got here. Take $6,500 for it. Yeah, that's $4,500 more than what it was brand new. It don't have a motor in it, don't have a transmission in it, and the frame's rusted out. Well, at least you got something to start with. Yeah, a doorknob. Hi, Christy. Better. Feeling better. Huh. Get yourself a school bus and make it into a camper. I know, you're right, Mr. Goodwrench. There's one right now on Facebook Marketplace. I'll see if I can find it. $1,500 for a 78 Chevy. It is so rusted out. It says barn find on it. Yeah, they found it in a barn, all right. Somebody rolled it in there after it'd been out on the done 500,000 miles. Anyways, they want $1,500 for it, and half the boxes, the floors are all missing in the floorboards are missing in the cab, and the box, half the box is missing. I don't see it no more. Yeah, I know. Hell, in this city, you couldn't have one of them. Now they're popping up all over the place in the city. I plan on getting one myself. That's the one that went for $650. You got to share Russ, but if it was up here in Michigan, it'd have a hell of a lot more. Looks like somebody farted on that seat and blew it all apart. $257,000 miles, that's why. That Dodge is ready for extinction. Morning, Dale. Morning, Amish. Well, you know. That's not true. She's not your only Canadian friend. You got Brad. I heard Brad was giving you some my own. I I heard Brad was giving you some tree trimming advice. Joe Biden is his Canadian friend too. Yeah. You know, the Prime Minister of Canada used to be a boxer. Whatever his name is, I don't know. I don't pay attention to that Canuck, but you used to be a boxer too? I'll tell you what, my great grandfather used to be an old guerrilla fighter. My great grandmother was an old guerrilla. Morning, Junkyard. Trudeau, yep. He was. I was watching Water's World the other day, and they said, which of these foreign leaders has a sparrow tattooed on their shoulder? And it had, the one from Germany, Trudeau, and another one. And they brought up footage of Trudeau boxing in a ring, and it shows a sparrow tattooed on his shoulder. I could have been a contender. Ain't that right, Mike? Was you sitting in the house with blinkies on, Junkyard? Huh. Got a 1/4 inch flood? Don't you remember the movie? Ain't that right, Mike? Yeah. Huh, Mike? I could have been a contender. Tell him, Mick. You tell him. Come on, Mick. You might need some thermal drawers on you. I was going to sell lemonade Saturday, but it's only going to be 79 degrees. And it's hard to sell lemonade if it ain't 90 degrees or better. Probably where it was going to get put in a pot someplace. That's right. If it's Mother, he'll sell out. There you go. And charge $10 a glass. You want me to make that a double? All right, there, Cornbread. You take care. Have a good day. It's a win-win. That's right. Well, that's good. Still trying to get Dick Cheney to take his daughter duck hunting. Huh. Well, that Talib that we have here, she ain't going to go nowhere. She's going to be in there forever. She's from a district where there's 1 million people. And, they all voted for her. That's because they're all from over there. That Why would the price of ketchup going to double if they go out with Mitt Romney? Become the Three Musketeers? Yeah. Yellow square table. Yeah, but why would they, if they vote out Mitt Romney, why is the price of ketchup going to go double? It's not Mitt, it's John Kerry that his wife is the heir to Heinz ketchup. Why will the price of ketchup double? That's what we're asking. He isn't the heir to any ketchup. That's John Kerry. Come on, Lucy, explain yourself. Oh, Ricky. Lucy. No, that's John Kerry. Wife owns Heinz. Look it up. Who are the owners of Heinz ketchup? Berkshire Hathaway. Who is Berkshire Hathaway married to? That's Warren Buffett.
Shots, everybody, shots! 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 Shots, everybody, shots!
Now, wait a minute. I'm just trying to prove a point. Call me a dumbass. I ain't the one that said it. Dumbass. Yeah. If you guys could only see everything I see. Ballad Mancine Segalin. Hello. How are you? Heinz was upper class. That's right. I tell you what's the best ketchup out there, and you might not agree with me, but it's Red Gold ketchup. For the money, Red Gold's the best ketchup out there. That's right. You're welcome. Yep. Whenever I do buy ketchup. If I can find red gold, I buy the red gold. But I buy probably, I don't know, 100 bottles a year of ketchup, at least. I used to just go into the Dollar Tree and buy it by the case. I'd do that at the beginning of spring. I'd buy it by the case, and then I'd have it to last. It would last most of the summer. And then I'd go in and buy, a few extra bottles to last till, the end of the season. Did you see where that little 4-year-old boy was killed in Indiana yesterday or last night or whatever? Parents were sleeping in the business. And the little boy got up, walked out of the business, walked right out into the highway and got hit by a car and was killed. If you take 4 ketchup packets and you open them up and squeeze every bit of that ketchup out into a coffee cup, and you fill that coffee cup full of hot water, add a sprinkle of salt, a sprinkle of pepper, stir it up, you got yourself some tomato soup. Add a couple of crackers, lunch is served. Yeah, you don't have to ask for them now. Well, I'm sure Boomer started out with a tomato base soup, and then they just added stewed tomatoes to it, or diced tomatoes. Good morning, cute kitty. You have to talk to Kevin about jellies and jams. I made them, but they don't set up for me. They work for him, but they don't work for me. Casey's starting to learn how to make jellies and jams. So she brought over a jar of blueberry the other day. It's firm, but it's not as firm as it should be, but it's good. She made mulberry jam. They got mulberry trees. I'm going to next year, I have them pick me a bunch of mulberries. I'm going to make some mulberry wine. Yep. There you go. I think my daughter said they got like 7 mulberry trees in their property. Who gets? Yeah. Let me go warm up my coffee. Yeah, but yeah, planets flying up. Maybe I go to Crabapple Cove, Maine. That's where Hawkeye's from, right? I guess so. It is. No, the oldest grandson was just out here. I wonder what he's doing up so early. Hell, you don't know. Kyler, he come over last night, spent the night. He's happier than heck. He's running around. He come in the bedroom. I was watching TV. He come up to me. He said, "Papa." I said, "Yeah." He said, "You feel better now?" I said, "Yeah, I feel better now." He gave me a hug. I said, "You love Papa?" He didn't say yeah, but he hugged me again. I said, "Are you glad I feel better?" He said, "Uh-huh." And he hugged me again, and then he ran out of the bedroom. Yeah, I wonder what the electric bill. Yeah, I wonder what it is there too. I'm sure he can afford it. I don't believe anything the FBI finds in there in Mar-a-Lago, unless they walked in naked and come out with something. I wouldn't put it above them from walking in there with something, and then bringing out something and saying, "Hey, this is what we found in there." I wouldn't doubt it at all. You can't trust the FBI anymore farther than you can throw them crooked bastards. Well, why didn't they raid the Clintons with all them? Oh, that's right. They were just talking about Hillary or Chelsea's wedding. That's right. All them texts. Yeah. And emails. Yeah, that's right. Are you kidding me? Now all of a sudden the screen went black. I had to re-sign back in. Yeah, they would. Yeah, I know they wouldn't do that, would they? Lying bastards. They did that already. Yeah. Right. Yeah. Well, you didn't see him raiding Hunter's place, did you? You asked him about that laptop. Half the time you ask him what laptop. Yeah. No. It's an ongoing investigation. It'll be ongoing until Joe pardons Hunter. Right before he can't pardon him until either right before he loses the election, the next election, or right after he wins the next election. Well, I can guarantee Nancy set it up. That vindictive bitch needs to be put down. Like a horse with a broken leg. Allegedly. I can neither confirm nor deny. Well, like John Kennedy, the politician from Alabama, says 90% of the politicians in Washington, D.C. ought to be making license plates. That's how crooked they are. Who's that? Kim Biden? You always listen to him, John Kennedy? Yeah? You mean that they can entreat? No, not Trump. You mean they can impeach Biden? Might as well impeach all three of them, because I think they've all done impeachable offenses. And then put the Speaker of the House in as president. What did you do? Sleep at a Motel 6? Or Holiday Inn? What the hell out of here, you bastard. But what I'm saying, if the Republicans take over the House and the Senate, I'm sure they could impeach Biden because they have enough evidence to impeach him. And I'm pretty sure they have enough evidence to impeach Harris too. And nasty. Good morning, Moose. And that would put the Speaker of the House as President of the United States until the election. Well, this is probably how it's going to go. The election's in November for the Senate and the House. Okay, this is probably how it's going to go. They probably won't charge them for another month, which will be September. By the time they do their paperwork, their appeals, and their, back and forth discoveries and all this other stuff, it'll be well into the end of November before they even get into court. By then, if the Republicans have won the House and the Senate, they can start that monkey room, courthouse, whatever they want to do. But by the time they even get it started, they're going to be going on their vacation. And when they get back, the new Senate and Republicans are going to be in office. And they'll shut that hearing down because it'll be non-conformant or whatever. And it'll be all over with. Yeah, but just think how good the sales of vodka would go for Russia. Nancy Pelosi as president would be the worst thing ever. That'd even be worse than Harris. Harris. GE is the fourth in charge. What I'm saying is if there's a new House and Senate, if it's all Republican, then they impeach Biden, Harris, and Pelosi. The Speaker of the House, whoever the Speaker of the House is, would be the president because he is actually would be the one in charge. Yeah, the president. If the president dies, then you got the vice president. If the vice president dies, the Speaker of the House is the next one in line. After that, I don't remember who it is. The head of the Senate. Damn. Now there was 24 hens that are pissed off there, Moose. There you go. Put Trump as Speaker of the House. There you go. Are you going to go out there and apologize to them 24? Sorry, but your babies, they were killed in action. They never had a chance to perform. That'll never happen. They tried to get that 25th Amendment passed so they could do that to Trump. But yet you notice they stopped doing that 25th Amendment bullshit when they found out the real incompetent one got allegedly elected. That's right. Did you hear that he had a heart attack right after he shot the guy? That's why he was standing there with a shotgun going like this. He was having a heart attack. Are you glassing your eggs there, Moose? Well, I know that, but what I'm saying is they tried to do that to Trump, but they quit trying to do it. Nobody's ever even brought up the idea with Biden, right? Yeah. Have you tried to dehydrate your eggs? See, I know you probably don't. If you don't sell them or whatever, I know you don't use 13 eggs a day. You got a freeze dryer on order? Well, good. Could you freeze dry me some ice cream, please? Well, maybe they had to enact a Patriot Act on the FBI. Because I don't think there's a single patriot in the FBI. I've been waiting for my brother to buy me a freeze dryer. Why? You want to give him some manure? There you go. Hell, you ain't going to eat it anyways. Well, I'm going to tell you right now, if you got a bug out bag or a survival bag or whatever you want to call it, you should have a bag in your car with at least a couple bottles of water, a flashlight, a solar blanket, and at least a jar of peanut butter and some way of eating it, like a spoon or a knife or something like that, and maybe some crackers or whatever. But a jar of peanut butter, a couple spoonfuls of peanut butter a day is enough protein to keep you alive. You could be trapped out, in the woods for a week, 2 weeks, and if you had a jar of peanut butter, that'd give you enough energy and enough protein to keep you going. But what? Oh, and Danny buys me a freeze dryer. He's got to buy you one too. Well, that's nice of him. A Harvest Fresh freeze dryer. Yeah. Now there's videos out there on how to make a freeze dryer. All you need is a sub-zero freezer. Yeah. That's how they make that freeze-dried ice cream. But all you need is a sub-zero freezer, a pot, some kind of sealable vacuum pot. That's how you can do freeze dry at home. And they were showing a video of it, and they took a regular chest sub-zero freezer that got to 30 below zero. Oh, I wouldn't doubt it. Yeah, so they want to see everything your kid brings to school. That way they can see if he's got a Glock or not. That knocks out that element of surprise there, Moose. Anyways, you get yourself a chest type 30, below zero freezer, and you get yourself a canner that's got the spout on it. You hook a hose to the spout with a hose clamp, and you drill a hole through the lid, and you put a nozzle through that, and you hook that up to a vacuum pump. Now you lift the lid up, you take the lid off in the pan, you put your food in there, whatever you want to freeze dry, you turn the lid, shut it, and you turn on the vacuum pump, and you suck all the air out of that pan, and just let it freeze. And you turn the vacuum pump on and off, and you keep sucking the air out. When you suck the air out, you're sucking the moisture out. And when you suck the moisture out, that's how you get the freeze dried. You had to carry your lunch in see-through bags? No lunch buckets? They got metal detectors at the door too, Moose? Well, allegedly here at this school system, the kids got to eat lunch now at the schoolroom again because of the monkeypox. It's so rampant amongst HIV people. There's 7,100 cases in the United States, allegedly, of the pox docs, the dox pox or whatever. Actually, that's not a bad price because they've been that price for a couple of years. But it's mainly men that get it that are having man-to-man companionship, unprotected man-to-man companionship. So 6 feet apart. They never seen yours anyways? Yeah. Would you eat your lunch before you got to work? Yeah. No sharing. Just another way to get back into or get into socialism. They're taking your rights away one right away at a time. Yeah. So the spread, there you go. By the way, I do not have the Hillary. I had a test done when I was in the hospital. Before they took me down to surgery, they wanted to make sure I didn't have it. So they shoved that thing clear back to here. And they did the test. I don't have it. The buses have arrived in New York City. Yeah. Well, I talked to a nurse and she said, "Did you have the Hillary?" I said, "No." She said, "Did you have the Hillary vax?" I said, "No." She said, "No." So I don't trust something that somebody just can develop overnight because, they get paid to. She said, "Yeah, I understand that." She says, "I didn't have it either. And I ain't never had it. And I ain't going to get the Hillary vax either." I said, "Besides that, look how good it's working for the commander in chief right now." She said, "Oh, well, that's what it's designed to do." I said, "Designed to do?" She said, "Yeah, it's designed so you can get it. It just won't kill you." I thought, what the hell good is that for? Huh. You're right. He hasn't busted anybody to New York, but Biden flew him there. I don't blame you, Dale. I'd wear my mask if I was you while you're driving the car too by yourself. It was taco night? Yeah. Yeah. Huh. Well, mommy probably told him, put it on, don't take it off. Only if you, it looks cool only if you're living in China and breathing the air there. I bet. Okay. '81 and rain today. It is going to be high of 82. No rain today. Um, Saturday, no rain Saturday. Sunday, chance of rain. No. Yeah. You're right. Huh. Well, hopefully November brings better outlook for this country than the last 18, 19, 20 months. All right, man. You have yourself a great day, Mr. Goodwrench. Toodaloo. Yeah, I got stuff to get done today too. I want to shave and get this all trimmed up, get it trimmed down. I take a wire brush to the hot dog cart, clean up some burn marks on it, get it cleaned up for the thing for this weekend. What else? Check the tires and the bearings. Now, last year, that festival was supposed to be a 2-day event. That's what they told us when we first got there. Oh, it's going to be 2 days. Well, we got there the second day, and there was nothing there but us and a tractor guy. I said, what happened to this 2-day festival? Oh, it's only a 1 day. They didn't tell you that? I said, no. They told me 2 days. Well, they had a, whatever that's called, where they toss a beanbag into the hole. I don't even know what they call that, but they had one of them tournaments going on in town, so we went and done that. Cornhole, that's, I guess, but that's what it's called, yeah. We did a cornhole tournament. You know, keep that air conditioning occupied, yeah. Huh. But I don't know if they're doing the cornhole tomorrow or Sunday or not. I'm not going to be there because I didn't make no money on it. So, besides that, it's supposed to rain, and if it is raining, I ain't going to work it. And if it ain't raining, I'm going to be at the farmer's market. So, yeah. Oh, I know. Yeah, it'd be nice if it held up till like October, huh, Junkyard? Mow it one more time before winter.
One more what? Heat wave?
Huh?
One more what?
It's grass. I tell you what, I'd rather get an inch of rain and have it take 5 hours to get an inch of rain than get an inch of rain and have it take 2 hours or an hour. Because most of that rain that you get, that inch of rain that you get in an hour, most of it goes right down the drain. You don't get the full effect of that rain because it doesn't get a chance to soak in. It runs right off of your ground, right under the ground or street, right down the drain. Unless you're out in the country or whatever. But in the city out here, if you got an inch of rain that took 5 hours to get it, it would soak into your soil. Well, I thought the no-knock warrants were just for like murders and stuff like that, some violent crimes. I'm surprised the Secret Service even let them in. Or the FBI. I really don't care. Or the Secret Service. Yeah. Then again, was he at Mar-a-Lago? Or was he in New York? I hadn't watched any news. I don't have Fox News anymore, so I got rid of most of my pay internet stuff. So they waited till he was gone. Yeah, because if he was there, they probably couldn't have got in. Or they wouldn't have been allowed in there with their guns, I can guarantee you that. That's right. That's what the problem. That's what their purpose is. You're right. Yeah, the day that Nixon left would have been a great day for Joe too. Yeah. Yeah, 87,000 more IRS agents. Yep. Just think of what you could do with the payroll for 87,000 IRS agents. You could help. You could help 87,000 veterans. You could give 87,000 veterans a year's wages. better than what they're getting right now. You're interested in hot dog sales? I wouldn't doubt it. They don't want me. I'm too damn willing. 3 hots in a cut? Go ahead. Oh, just think of all the free medical I get. Wow. Top of the line. Hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. That's right. Mm-hmm. You're damn Skippy. If they ever sent me to federal prison, I'd be seeing the specialist every day. Mm-hmm. Hey, doc, that needs fixed. Get me a new knee, another new hip on this side. After we get that all worked out, let's get some other bugs worked out. That's right. I'll come out of there a new man on a government plan. Mm-hmm. I know. Allegedly. Yeah, right. My big freezer out there, I still haven't got it fixed yet. I thought maybe because I was plugging it into an extension cord from an outlet that was like 30 feet away, maybe it wasn't drawing enough juice. So I plugged it directly into an outlet and it still isn't kicking in. The fan's running, it's just the compressor's not kicking in. So I know it's got to be something simple. Just in order to look at it, I have to get it up on a bench because everything's down at the bottom. I can't look at it. So, I mean, you have to lay on your stomach to look at it or whatever. So I'd have to get it up on a bench to look at it. And if I had a bench heavy enough or strong enough to hold the thing and could get it up there, I could probably figure out what's wrong with it. Probably just a broken wire or something, but I said I can't see down there, so I can't tell. No, I don't want to roll it to the curb because it's like a $3,000 freezer there. Amish, it's a commercial freezer. No, it's almost 6.5 feet tall, 4 feet wide. It's a big freezer. I don't know, 10 years old probably. I bought it last year at an auction. It was working when I bought it. I brought it home, washed it all out, cleaned it up, put it in a storage unit, and then I decided to clean that storage unit out. So I brought it home, and it was working then. Put it in the garage, and I left it there over the winter. So, like I said, during the transport, it might have broke a wire or something. I have no idea, but I have to check. You got into politics and quit working? Yeah. Good morning, gorgeous. Oh, Kyler, he was a chatterbox last night. Sitting there right down. Nanny. Talk. Well, Robert. Huh? Oh, he's outside. Very well could be. Like I said, though, it's at the bottom of the refrigerator, so in order for me to look at it, I have to get it up to where I can actually see it. Well, if it needed recharged, the compressor would still turn on. The compressor's not turning on. The only thing that's running is a fan. Everyone get off the sidewalks. Yeah. Well, enjoy your bacon. Even when you first plug it in, you don't hear the compressor try to start up. It just fan runs. I turn the switch all the way off and I turn it all the way on. Just the fan runs. There's a buzzer down at the bottom. The switch that turns on a buzzer that tells you if the temperature is too low. So what you do is I turn that on and that's working. So I shut that buzzer switch off. What you do is you wait till you get the thing freezing until it's up to temperature. Then, just before you get it to temperature, you turn the buzzer off and you'll hear that buzzer buzzing. And you just sit there and let it buzz until it quits. And once it quits buzzing, you know it's down to temperature. Anytime you walk out there and you hear it buzzing, then you know the thing is warming up. Not from a can. Well, it'd take more than just one kid to pick it up and put it on a bench. I don't have a bench heavy enough for it to sit on. That freezer. It's probably just going to end up next week or the week after calling the freezer repair guy, have him come out and look at it and see what it's going to cost me to get it fixed. If it ain't too much, I'm going to have it done. If it is, get it fixed, I guess. No, I don't have a forklift. That's one thing I've never owned is a forklift. Huh? Yeah, well, you can't pick that up and put it up on saddle horses. And I know it's something simple. Shit, I could just plug it in and start moving wires around. I bet it'd start working. But yeah, you're using a forklift right now? I bet you are. Love you too, Kevin. You have a great day too. Mm-hmm. The good twin. Oh. Oh man. Yeah, you know they're Amish. Somebody has to be good and somebody has to be bad. Have a great day, Dan. I love you too. Take care. That's right. It says our exclusive perks. That's right. Whose brother? Whose brother's been in and out of jail there, Junkyard? Or you mean Kevin's brother? Yeah. Yeah, I know. He's been in and out of Facebook jail a lot of times. Yeah. Right now, he's standing at the door. He's waiting to go in. So, the other day, this is no lie. The other day, somebody posted an ex-cop loses his house. Let's see. He loses his house, his money, and his girlfriend. What did he lose first? I wrote down his wife. Okay. Facebook community standards said I violated their community standards by putting his wife, and that they were gonna jail me because I said wife. Now it only makes sense. If you lose your house, your money, and your girlfriend, what did you lose first? Your wife, because she's going to divorce you. She's going to take your house, your money, and your girlfriend's going to leave you because you ain't got no money. Am I correct? Evidently, Facebook community standards didn't see it that way. Yeah. Evidently, Facebook community standards must be praying to Alibaba and the 40 Thieves or whatever. Allegedly. I can neither confirm nor deny. No. But they almost put me in jail for it. And I wrote in there and I decided to fight it, and I ain't heard anything since. So, yeah. Significant other. Yeah, I know. I probably want to guess because it said wife. Yeah. Oh, gorgeous. Wrong pronoun. That's right. Yep. Now, I even thought maybe, like on an air conditioner or something, if you get an air conditioner that isn't cooling down right or whatever, the coil in it gets, plugged up or whatever, you blow that out and it starts working. So like your air conditioner on your car, your radiator, you clean that air conditioning radiator out and it'll start working right. Well, this doesn't have the thing on the back, so it's got it underneath, evidently. So I took my wand down there, my air compressor wand, and I started blowing and tried to see if I could blow any dirt or whatever out of there. And I couldn't get anything out of there, so I don't know. Thought about laying it on its side and then working on it. But then if I did that, you couldn't work on, you couldn't turn it on for 24 hours after you turn it up or straighten it up. So, all right, everybody, I'm going to let you go. I will see you tomorrow. Y'all have a great day and take care. Have a blessed one, everybody. Three buses, huh?